All right, y'all, this is part 3 of my story. So the ending of part 2 was ending in Sunnyvale. So in this part, I'm still living in Sunnyvale, but now I am visiting my mom more. And at this time, my mom lives in Hollister, California. So in this time, my mom lives in Hollister, California. I'm now going to go visit my mom, and at this time she lives in a trailer park in Hollister, and the trailer park is actually really nice. But my stepdad's his family, so that, you know, step cousins or whatever you want to call them, a step cousin, step brother, stepsister, my mom, and my sister, my biological sister. And this time I remember getting to know my sister's friends a lot more, too specifically that she was always basically around because they both lived in that trailer park that we lived in. And I would always go with her to like their houses and stuff like that. But there was this one incident where I remember this person would try to touch me in places he shouldn't, and would try to have intercourse with me. It's really hard because after a while it becomes kind of like a norm. And as being that young, you know, but you don't know. And I didn't know how to continue to say no and to continue to say to leave me alone. But in that specific time, I said no, like, just leave me alone, you know. And that kind of was that for that short period of time. And I don't know that happened there in that point in time. I remember that was the first time my mom ever plucked my eyebrows. She did them super weird, and I don't think I ever let her do them ever again because they were like super thin, super skinny. And I have really old pictures of me like with thin, super thin eyebrows, and I think that was like the thing back then anyways. But yeah, so after that I went back with my dad because at this time I was living with I think my dad had full custody of us at the time or something, I don't know, but I was living with my dad, and then we would just go back and forth with my mom. And then I went back with my dad, and then after that, it was summertime. It was summer, and I was going with mom for the summer. And it was this time. It was my older sister was already living with my mom. I went over there for the summer, and I think it was just me at this particular time. My brother stayed with my dad. And this time my mom moved to another house, but in Hollister. And my dad was still in Sunnyvale at this time. And this house was pretty neat. Actually, I think it was like a 4-bedroom house. And it was pretty dope because inside the house, like, you walk in, there's a living room, the rooms are on the side, the kitchen. And then you go from the kitchen, there's a laundry room, and there's like the bathroom. There's another bathroom, like it's just a toilet though. And then you go to the backyard, and in the backyard there's like a basement. And I remember my stepbrother was always in that freaking basement. He was always in that basement, and I think there was like tagging in there and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go into that part later on because that's like a longer story that I'll go into in part 4. But this is where a lot of the touching starts to happen even more, and having my first sexual intercourse with somebody I wasn't supposed to even do that with. And you guys, I'm just sharing my story because People need to hear this. They need to hear what goes on, and sometimes what parents don't even think to think. They don't even know to, like, and especially if your parents are not always going to be there 24/7 by your side to see what's going on. You know, they're not. And when you come from a family that has, your parents are split up, and you have step family, and you have people, you know, and you're young, and you just don't know what the heck is going on. You're still trying to understand everything, and parents think that you know everything, which you know, but again, you don't know. So I'm just doing this to create awareness inside of the families, because I know I'm not the only one that went through things like this. I know there's different people and other people that went through this, and there's teenagers currently that are going through stuff like this and don't know how to break out of it. They don't know what the heck is going on. And a lot of young girls, a lot of young women are just searching for love. They seek love and protection, because their dads are not there. Their dads are not there. Maybe they feel like their dad's not there. They're not getting that love and attention from their father. They're not getting that love and attention from their mom that they want and they need, as being young women and even young men, you know? So this is just to create awareness by me sharing my story. Some people are gonna like it, some people are not. But as long as it helps that one person, that's all that matters to me. So keep on coming along this journey with me. I'm gonna keep on sharing more information with you guys, and I pray that this helps people and we create awareness for some parents out there. Because I know since my kids were little, I told my kids since they were little, don't ever let anybody touch you. I don't care if you know them, even if you don't know them. Nobody is supposed to touch you down there, and you let me know. I tell my girls and I tell my son. You have to talk to your kids about this stuff. They have to know about this stuff. At a young age, they have to know about this stuff. You have to plant those seeds in their mind, because you never know what can happen. You have to prepare yourself for certain things. And the only reason why I do that with my kids is because I went through it as being young. And some people may not think, oh no, not my kids. You never know. You never know. So this is the end of part 3, and I will be doing part 4 soon. I'm doing my best to keep up with these at least once a week to do these, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for following me, and stay aware, you guys. Love you guys.